What's up, everybody? It's Luke James, not the singer. If you're looking to get your music reviewed, you can hit up this email that's right here. But today I'm going to hit you up with my thoughts and opinions on this album from Devin the Dude called Soulful Distance. Now, Devin the Dude is a rapper and singer from Houston, Texas, and he has long been a personal favorite artist of mine because of how consistent he is. He's been active for many, many years, and if you don't know where to start, I would suggest checking out his album Just Trying to Live because it is one of my all-time favorite albums. But along with that consistency comes a lot of versatility because Devin is a unique artist who can do a little bit of everything. For example, on this album, he gives you those humorous bass-heavy bangers like Nothing Really Just Chillin' and My Left Nut Itch, the latter of which has a pretty funny prank phone call at the start, but he can also come through with uplifting anthems. On Soulful Distance, he's giving you this very smooth track and he's opening up about just dealing with this pandemic and yearning for it to end. He's also encouraging people on here to hang tough and make it through. And then on Discouraged, we're getting the perfect follow-up as he delivers a velvety smooth hook that reminds us not to get discouraged by life's ups and downs. The dude has always been one to drop straight to the point wisdom like that, and on this album it is no different. You're going to hear a lot of that from him. Even on the song To Each His Own, he keeps the wisdom flowing over a creeping bass line that reminds me of something Dre would have done back in the early 2000s or so. And on this one, he's speaking on the dangers of flossing and spending on bullshit. Rappers out here who are just blowing the check and maybe not focusing on more important things. But being the chill dude that he is, he ends each verse by saying to each his own, because at the end of the day, it's not his business to tell people what to do and how they should feel. He's just letting you know what he thinks personally. So Devin the Dude is a great artist when it comes to these types of things. He reminds me of a cool uncle, you know what I mean? Not the uncle who's telling you cringe jokes and is getting on your nerves. The type of uncle who maybe at the barbecue is going to have a drink with you, maybe roll something up and smoke with you, and actually tell you some jokes that are funny and drop some game. That's what I think of Devin the Dude as. And you know what? He is a little bit older. I think he's in his 50s now. So again, that ties into how long he's been at it and how consistent he is. He's just a very relatable and down-to-earth artist, and he's also the perfect example of how you don't have to rap incredibly fast or have these intricate, complex rhyme schemes in order to be a good rapper. Sometimes you just have to be unique, be true to yourself, and find a way to connect with the listener through what you're saying, and I think Devin the Dude is incredible at doing that. You're going to hear his signature southern drawl all over this, as well as that incredibly catchy singing style too. All of this comes together perfectly on the song Plansa, and this was a track that immediately caught my attention. This one is a highlight and one of my favorites. We're getting a spacey late night joint here with excellent key work and a groovy bass line, and the whole concept of this is funny because Devin is dealing with this woman and trying to be real with her, but she is being so insecure and digging through his shit. So he says to her, Plansa, please leave a nigga's shit alone. I thought that was a pretty clever acronym to come up with. Funny shit right there. Great track. I appreciate the clever concept and storytelling on this one, and you're also getting some nice vocals from Tony Mac to add a solid touch on the end of the song. Really just a smooth joint, and I think this shows Devin the Dude at his best. This is one of those quintessential Devin the Dude tracks that really highlights why he's one of my favorite artists. To keep the storytelling going as he was showing on this track, we even get the song Breakfast or Break Fast, where he's painting the picture of how a trip to the grocery store can involve a lot of wild things, from witnessing murders, dealing with junkies on the way there, forgetting to actually pick up your groceries. That one was pretty clever. Sonically, I didn't think it was incredible, but just the idea of it and the storytelling was on point. But to keep with the relationships-based tracks like Plansa, Devin is always known for dropping the love, sex, and relationship stuff. We do get a little bit more of that. We have the song You Got No Time to Play. This track has Devin trying to get up in the guts of a grown woman who's tired of the games. Again, we're getting a spacey joint here with an excellent bass line, some nice keys and guitar work as well. And then on He Don't Have to Know, we're getting the perfect follow-up. This is a sexy R&B joint with some guitar production, a silky hook, and Devin trying to creep with a woman in a relationship. So he's really covering all the different bases here when it comes to love, sex, and relationships. He's even going to hit you up with the track Good Woman, a groovy track where he's reminding you how to take care of a good woman. Don't let her get away because you will regret it. So I thought that one was actually kind of refreshing from Devin, because usually he's a bit more sexual and comical with it, but again, he does have that wisdom and real shit that he's going to drop on you as an OG, and that song right there is a perfect example. But I did want to talk about some of the features here, because we get a couple good ones, man, and they deserve some attention. We have Big Pokey and Lil Kiki on Just Riding By. This one has that classic Houston feel, just has a late night vibe to it, another excellent hook. This one is wavy as fuck. I definitely highlight this one. And then we have Live and Let Live, which keeps the Houston love going. It features Slim Thug and Scarface, and everyone on this is delivering great verses. I think the hook from Devin the Dude is infectious, and I appreciate the theme of this track, as it's all about how people want to get up in your business when they don't even have the facts or know what they're talking about. Excellent track. Always good to hear from Scarface. Hopefully he can keep things going because he's an OG as well. And we do have a couple of other features, but these ones didn't blow me away quite as much. We have 14K on High and Trippin' and The Odd Squad on We Smokin', but these were two of the weaker tracks in my opinion. They're not all out trash, but they're not overly focused and just sounds like a couple of MCs getting together, having fun, rapping about smoking or whatever. They're kind of playful, but production-wise, bar-wise, even hook-wise, I thought these were two of the weaker tracks, and I wouldn't have missed them if they were cut off, but they still fit in nice enough and they don't really ruin the project or anything like that. So to me, I think this is another great addition to Devin's discography, and I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I wouldn't say that this is one of his best all-time projects because he has so many projects, and I would put 3 or 4 above this one, but I think this is one of his stronger releases in the past couple of years, and it's definitely worth a shot. If you're a longtime Devin fan, you're not going to be disappointed here because he's doing everything he always does and at a very high level, but if you're not familiar with Devin, I would check out some of his other projects like To The Extreme, Waiting to Inhale, Just Trying to Live, as I mentioned. I think those projects are some of his best work. Even The Dude, his first solo album, is incredibly dope, so you could check that as well. Or just ask me, man, because I'm a big Devin fan. I could tell you which other ones you might want to check. Check them all, man, as far as I'm concerned. I fuck with Devin all the way through. Very thorough artist, and I want to know what you guys think about this one. So check it out for yourself. Let me know what you think. And of course, make sure you do that good YouTube and social media stuff where you show me love and you show me lots of it. Thank you for watching, everybody. I will see you next time.